Hey everyone, it's Julian. This is day 14 of me documenting my programming journey on my way to becoming a mobile developer. It is Thursday, March 3rd at 5:58 a.m. I'm doing the Ultimate Portfolio app course. Today's lesson, at first at least, is just a simple Q&A lesson with questions and answers that Paul has gotten from people taking the course. So I'm going to watch that. For those of you who don't know, this course is basically about creating an app that allows a user to track their progress learning a skill. And the skill is the project. You might be learning guitar, and then you would have items for learning that skill. So each item might be something like buy guitar lessons, etc., etc., etc. So that's what this app is all about, and he's gone really in depth on everything. And so he's received a lot of questions from people. So this is one of those long videos where he's going to address some of those questions, and then after that, I think we're getting into testing today or something to that effect. I'm not sure. We'll see. So I just finished the lesson. It was about an hour long. I didn't really have any of those frequently asked questions that Paul was talking about that people had. We went in more detail on testing accessibility, how you can use strings in your programs without actually hard coding strings directly in your code, which was pretty interesting. I'll probably have a use for that down the road, I'm sure. But for now, I'm going to move on and go on to the next lesson. So I just went through another lesson. This one was all about fixing a pretty big bug in our code. Let's check it out. So the crux of the bug was basically that when we would delete projects, we would leave behind its items on the home screen. So for example, in this project, we have one high priority item, which means we're showing that project and that item on the home screen when you first launch the app. But let's say we go here and we delete before. If we were to delete this project, the project itself would get deleted, but the items would remain on the home screen, and now they're gone. So obviously I can't show you that because the bug is fixed. And the way we did that was we went into our core data model, into our project entity, went to our items, because we have an inverse relationship with our item entity and our project entity, because different projects have different items, and items belong to a project, so that's their relationship. And then you go to the relationship and you change delete rule to from nullify. Nullify is the default, I believe that was the default, and then you change it to cascade. And what cascade does is it says, when I delete this thing, I also want all of these things to get deleted along with it, or all of these things that are associated with this thing to also get deleted. That's the way that I understand it. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then we had another bug, and that bug was that we were seeing items on our home screen from closed projects. So if we have project, it's open, we go to edit it, we close it, and let's say we had items in this project, we would also see, if it were a high priority item, the item being reflected on the home screen, which of course we don't want. It doesn't make much sense to be shown items right on the home screen from a project that's closed because we don't really care about it, right? So the way we fixed that was we introduced a compound predicate, an NS compound predicate, into the equation on the initializer in the home view. And here is where we are basically saying only show, and within the fetch request that we're doing with core data, we're saying only show the items that are not completed, or that are not completed, and only show the items that have an associated project that is not closed. So that's the way we're doing it. We're making it so that we're only seeing items on the home screen that are open, and only seeing items on the home screen with a project that is also open, so that we're only seeing relevant information that makes sense when we first launch our app. It was a nice change of pace there because he presented that bug and I was kind of like, oh God, I'm gonna have to learn so much stuff to figure out how to fix this, but it was a pretty simple fix, and that makes a whole lot of sense to me, and I'm feeling good about it. So I'm gonna start a little bit more of a lesson and probably have to stop halfway through because I gotta leave for work and start getting ready. So let's do it. So I just got through about half of a lesson about linting. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow though, because I have to get to work. So thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.